We got more job layoffs in 2025, people losing their jobs everywhere. The economy is doing bad. We're headed for a great recession. Let's get into the video. Join the conversation. I'm Tiffany Rose. Welcome back, YouTube. Let's get into it starting now.
He's just announced that they are doing massive layoffs. I have a very, very strong feeling this is only the beginning of this. The way that things have been going lately, I have a feeling this is going to be like record-breaking data, even within just the next few months. So Joann's was one, but that's not a surprise because they're closing all of their stores. Walgreens, Intel, FedEx, Neiman Marcus, John Deere, Macy's. Macy's just closed 66 stores, but they're looking to close at least 150 this year. I saw something else about Forever 21 closing their corporate headquarters and laying off hundreds and hundreds of people. Estee Lauder, Starbucks, Kohl's, Walmart all have layoffs in the works. And as we have noticed, the theme of this year is if this doesn't directly affect me, then I don't care. Just because maybe this is not you being laid off, this kind of thing tends to have a snowball effect. So while these companies are laying off people, those people have less spending power. 100 companies laying off hundreds of employees is a lot of money that's not going to be being spent in the economy. If I listed one of your companies, or if you guys are panicking, if you feel like your job might be affected by any of this or the snowball effect that is likely going to come from this, one of the things that I tell everybody to always do, because the job market is so different than the way that it used to be, a lot of the traditional advice doesn't work anymore, is go into your contacts in your phone, all your contacts on your Facebook, all your contacts on your Instagram, every person that you can reach out to and get in touch with. Humble yourself, send out a message to them, a personal message, something a little heartfelt. Just let them know that you are looking for work, you're looking for anything, you're looking for something to put bread on the table and pay the bills. Most people that I know that have gotten a job within the last couple years, that have been looking for a job for quite some time, 6 months plus to a year, 2 years, they got jobs because of somebody that they know. I'm telling you guys, use this tactic. It absolutely works. And also, don't sit and wait. Start getting your resume out there. Start applying for jobs, because if this comes for you, you want to be ready.
Right. I keep telling people the same thing, man. It's a domino effect. What's going to happen is, see, when these folks first get laid off, when they got savings, they're going to start tapping into their saving. And that's going to keep them afloat, depending on however much they save. And then the problem is going to lie if they can't find a job. The bills are still going to come every 30 days. It's a reset every 30 days on bills. We already know that. So this is a big domino effect. When they know they lost their job, it's time to close the pocketbook and the wallet. It's like no point, because you don't have any extra money to spend. So it's going to affect the business of the next company. Oh, sales is low. Let's cut hours. It's a big snowball, domino, whatever you want to call it. It ain't good. It ain't good for none of us. And like she said, try to get with some friends and ask, hey, you hiring at your job? You know somebody I can get in? Get with some friends. Ask somebody something. Because, it's bad. Y'all ready for the ride? These layoffs is ridiculous.
Morning, America. It's March 10th, 2025, and the markets are already on a roller coaster ride faster than your weekend regrets. Wall Street woke up cranky today, and so am I. Dow futures are down, S&P and NASDAQ taking a hit too. The reason? One word, tariffs. Another word, chaos. A third word, Trump. President Trump went on Fox last night talking about a period of transition for the economy. Translation? He's not ruling out a recession, and he doesn't want to use the R word. He's telling us to stop complaining about the price of eggs. Here's the deal. Tariffs on tariffs on tariffs. 1 minute Canada's getting slapped, the next minute they're getting a break. Till April, China. Their imports have doubled in cost overnight. Steel and aluminum, tax to the moon. And Canadian dairy, let's just say your overpriced oat milk is looking like a bargain. Economists say the whole back and forth isn't just bad policy, it's pure chaos, uncertainty. Markets don't like uncertainty. Investors don't like uncertainty. And your 401k definitely doesn't like uncertainty. Layoffs are creeping up, hiring slowing down, and consumer confidence is dropping like a bad habit. Inflation, up. Recession? That's the question everybody's too scared to answer. What happens next? Who the hell knows? But strap in, folks. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. and it's raining out in Florida. Now, if you excuse me, I've got coffee to finish and a market crash to prepare for.
I mean, they don't have to tell me it's a recession. I'm not going to wait for it to be reported. Shh, bloop. I see everything. Red flags, red flags. Everybody lost their jobs. Everybody crying. Everybody struggling. Everybody barely making it. People living in their car with babies and kids. The baby has died in North Carolina from sleeping in a tent from Hurricane Helene. A baby have died. A couple of kids had died in a car from sleeping in a car in a parking garage in the freezing cold with their mother. When do you hear things like this? During a recession. This is weird. But sometimes, let's just keep going.
All right, it's official. I am being laid off. Just received my preliminary reduction in force notice that I am, what's the word? Notice of recommendation not to reemploy for 2025-2026. You are receiving this notice either because you serve in a particular kind of service that is being reduced or eliminated. So, can someone please just explain to me how the teacher of the year gets laid off? And yes, I am upset. But I think I'm so angry right now that it's going to take me some time to sift through these emotions. I love my students. I always will.
Now we're sifting through the education system and firing teachers. It's like they already don't even make enough anyway for all the things that they have to put up with and do. And now y'all going to the classrooms. This is just real ugly. This is real ugly. And all I can say is prepare for rainy days. Because when it rains, it pours. It pours. And it's pouring down on everybody right now. This is like making history. We are making history as we speak right now. Things they're going to be talking about in generations to come. And the problem is history repeats itself. I just told y'all in a past video that Trump has did the same type of tariffs that happened in 1930. The greatest of all time. It made the economy worse. They didn't elect him again in 1930, of course, but they tore it up. It made it worse than it was. And here we go on a repeat. Can we make it through 4 years? Y'all got it to make it through 4 years? That's why I always say live within your means. Live within your means. When you taking out these loans and doing all this stuff, live within your means because you just don't know what might happen and what's coming.
That's it.
It is being reported that there are federal employees that have committed suicide. This is from an SSA whistleblower that said that they are aware of at least 3 terminated employees who have now committed suicide. And I really don't doubt it at all. And the worst part is this is exactly what Trump and his administration wants. This is what Russ Vought said, Project 2025 architect and White House director of OBM. We want the bureaucrats to be traumatically affected. When they wake up in the morning, we want them to not want to go to work because they are increasingly viewed as the villains. We want their funding to be shut down so that the EPA can't do all of the rules against our energy industry because they have no bandwidth financially to do so. We want to put them in trauma. These people are not on your side.
Okay, so as I sit in this school parking lot, I just want to talk about the dreaded March 15th date. So a lot of teachers in like the LA area are getting laid off this year. And yesterday I was informed that I would likely be getting a pink slip because I'm like the 26th from the bottom. And so like it sucks because I have to pack up my classroom. Like, there's no other reason than it sucks because I have to pack up my classroom. Because if I do get that pink slip, I have to be out on the last day of school. I think that is literally going to be my 13th reason. I have taught in four different classrooms in this district. So I have packed up and decorated 4 different classrooms. So every single year I've taught, I've had a new classroom. And I've accumulated a range of things. For example, like when I taught 6th grade, I had an abundance of books because I wanted my students to fall in love with reading.
There you have it. More teachers, more layoffs, more problems. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'm Tiffany Rose. I'm sick of this, just like you guys sick of this. What I would like for everybody to do, if you have any ideas that can help people watching these videos about job opportunities where you know is hiring and not ghost jobs like on Indeed and apps like that, snag a job, snag a gig, or whatever. If you know somewhere hiring in the area, drop it down in the comments. Maybe you can help somebody out that's looking for work. If you just got hired somewhere, maybe you can leave something down in the comments for folks that's looking for work. If you heard about an event or you seen a posting, leave it down in the comments, because I want my channel to help people. So if we can all get together as some type of community and help people that are suffering right now from all these job layoffs, because they're ugly, and maybe somebody didn't have money saved up and they really just don't have time for this. I was watching a video earlier and a girl was like, I gotta find a job by April. Like, April's the deadline. Or like, my whole world is gonna be flipped upside down if it's not by April. Like, some people don't have 6 months saved. So it's March. She need a job in 30 days. So she got 30 days worth of saving before things start getting to be too much. On top of that, people are having to run to government assistance for help because they're laid off, and saying that unemployment is not going to pay the bills. It's not enough. So if you got any info, any helpful tips, leave it down in the comments. Thumbs up the video, like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. And for my viewers that return, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for chit-chatting with me. Have a good day.